Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. The White House announced on Thursday that U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance's planned trip to Switzerland for diplomatic talks regarding Iran has been postponed. The negotiations, which were originally scheduled to take place on Friday, have been put on hold due to unforeseen logistical challenges. A White House spokesperson addressed the situation, noting that the logistics surrounding these types of negotiations are neither simple nor predictable. Despite the delay, the administration remains committed to the process, stating that they look forward to commencing technical talks as soon as possible. No specific date for the rescheduled trip was provided at this time. This report was provided by Xinhua. According to GG Press, the Russian Ministry of Defense announced on June 18th that it had shot down approximately 1,000 Ukrainian drones over the past 24 hours. Russian independent media outlet Agentsto reported that this represents the largest number of drones deployed by the Ukrainian military in a single day, surpassing the previous record of 950 drones launched by Russian forces in a single day. The massive drone assault targeted Moscow's outskirts, sparking a large-scale fire at a local oil refinery. Visibly shaken residents in the area complained that rain mixed with oil had begun falling due to the blaze. The attacks also caused casualties, leaving one person dead in the southern Rostov Oblast and 17 others injured in Moscow Oblast. Ukraine has been rapidly ramping up its drone production capabilities. In March, Ukraine's monthly drone usage exceeded Russia's for the first time, deploying 7,551 drones, over 1,000 more than Russia during the same period. According to a report by Thai Sounds, following the signing of a cessation of hostilities Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) between the United States and Iran, tensions remain over the future of the Strait of Hormuz. Iran's chief negotiator and parliament speaker, Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, publicly stated that the strait would never return to its pre-war state and declared that Iran would begin charging transit fees to passing vessels after a 60-day negotiation period. Ghalibaf claimed this right is protected under international law. In response, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance evaded direct comments regarding the potential tolls during a White House press conference. While Vance reiterated the U.S. stance that international waterways should remain free of transit charges, he shifted the focus to security, emphasizing that the most critical goal is ensuring the strait is never blocked or controlled again. The signed MOU outlines that the future management and security framework of the waterway will be discussed among Iran, Oman, and other Gulf Cooperation Council nations. Shipping industries and regional oil producers have strongly opposed any fees, warning it could set a dangerous international precedent. According to RNZ, Australia has announced that registration for its highly popular Pacific Engagement visa, PAVLIC, will open on July ballot, but Vanuatu has been excluded from the 2026-2027 round. The PAVLIC program offers permanent residency in Australia for up to 3,000 Pacific Islanders annually from selected nations. Vanuatu's exclusion has sparked criticism, with government advisor Glenn Craig describing the decision as pressure, not partnership. Analysts suggest the move is being used as leverage by Canberra as it struggles to finalize the 10-year Nakamal security agreement with Vanuatu, which includes $500 million in aid. Vanuatu is currently negotiating a similar security pact with China, leaving Australian officials empty-handed during negotiations in Port Vila last December. Meanwhile, Nauru has also been removed from the ballot, while Tuvalu and the Marshall Islands have been added. Additionally, the Solomon Islands has seen its allocation double to 300 places following a recent diplomatic visit to Australia by Prime Minister Matthew Wall. According to BBC, former Dutch international football player Rafael van der Vaart has apologized for making a discriminatory remark about the Japanese national team during a World Cup broadcast. Analyzing a 2-2 draw between the Netherlands and Japan on June 14th, van der Vaart, acting as a commentator for Dutch broadcaster NOS, said of the Japanese players, "They all look the same." The comment was made while discussing Dutch defender Mickey van de Ven losing track of Japanese forward Koki Ogawa during a late goal. Van der Vaart subsequently expressed deep regret, stating that he had no intention to insult, hurt, or discriminate against anyone, and that he rejects racism in all forms. However, his comments drew sharp criticism. The anti-discrimination charity Kick It Out and the Frank Soo Foundation issued a joint statement, expressing disappointment that a former player would spread racial slurs and attempt to defend them as a joke. They urged broadcasters to take responsibility for their commentators' language and implement additional education. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.